I remember the first time I really had an oyster, I was up in the Atlantic Northeast. I remember opening it up and smelling what smells like the tide. You taste the sea. You taste salinity in them, you taste the water. I mean, oysters, I won't equate it to football in Alabama, but I'd say they're pretty big, yeah.
When you look at that shell, it doesn't look like a live animal, but it's a live animal. They're good to eat, but more importantly, what they do for the environment is unbelievable.
If you were to go out to a reef and pick up a cluster of oysters, you would see fish and shrimp and crabs and all these critters falling out of this condominium along the side of the shore. In the Gulf, oysters actually form three-dimensional reefs.
When we have these big ships coming up Mobile Bay, you get the waves, and those waves cause the erosion on the shore.
Oyster reefs actually break wave energy. They help protect the shorelines and create calm areas for seagrasses and marsh to proliferate. Oysters are filter feeders. They have two edges, and those edges open, and they filter water. So if they're in an area with a lot of muddy, silty water, they can actually filter that out and improve water quality.
I want everyone to say this with me. One adult oyster filters 50 gallons of water every day. That's magnificent, that's huge. We need oysters.
Oysters are, by and large, declining. The populations were already stressed, and then you have this acute punch. After the Deepwater Horizon oil spill, not only was there oil everywhere, as far as you could see, but the ocean was on fire. You would go out on the back deck and you literally could not breathe. One of the dispersants that they used was this Corexit. One component basically opens up membranes and allows things to get into your membrane. So if you got dispersant on you and then you poured oil on your arm, it would open up your pores and make you more exposed. This oil spill happened 6+ years ago. Yet there are still places you can go and find oil on the seabed. It's like a snow globe. All the little pieces of snow are going to be on the bottom. Nobody's getting exposed. But then a storm comes through. That's all it takes. You could have populations today that didn't exist back in 2010, but that today are just getting exposed because of the resuspension. So this is a long-term problem.
After the Deepwater Horizon oil spill, efforts for coastal restoration really ramped up.
We had 900 volunteers show up to our oyster reef restoration project.
The way the industry works, they want to optimize their profits, and the government wants to stimulate growth, so they subsidize. We are just so integrally attached to oil. After the Deepwater Horizon oil spill, there appears to have been a decline in oyster populations. People think of oysters as animals that can just sort of come in, and even if the water quality is crappy, they can tough it out. But they are sensitive to their environment. Looking at the health of these populations tells us a whole lot about the health of the ecosystem as an entire system. They tell us very subtly that the oceans are in peril. We have to pay attention.